What's going on, people? We got another one today. You know, Coach Prime and company have made a great impression on a lot of these kids that have come out to visit. And we've been talking about this junior day for a while, and I went over a lot of these players, man, that had came out to visit for junior day. And one of those players that came out was athlete from West Coast, California, by the name of Stacey Bey. And most of y'all have watched the video that I put out called The Slash Effect that was talking about dual threat players. And Stacy is one of those type of players. You can check that video out, but it's no secret how Coach Prime feels about two-way players.
As a kid just asking me about playing both sides of the ball. I said, yeah, if you dominate on one side, I'd be a fool to put you on both sides. You average, that makes me look stupid. You got to dominate on both sides of the ball. And I say, by the way, who else is going to let you do that? Who else have the capability to understand that besides me? I say, just ponder, just keep that in your mind when you go visit places. I don't talk about any other school. I ain't got time for that because I'm so engulfed in what we do. But when you make those comments, who else?
Who else indeed, Coach Prime? But Stacy Bay, he is an athlete. He's 6'1", 200 pounds, and he is a dual threat coming out of California. And guys, I've watched this film, and the guy is good. But let's look at what he had to say after he visited Colorado. He said, I was at Colorado last month for Junior Day, and I loved it there. The energy was crazy, and everyone was so focused on winning and getting the program turned around. I visited CU before when the old staff was there, and it's a lot different now with Dion in charge. He goes on to say that Boulder is a beautiful city, and I really like it there a lot. Andre Hart and Mondo are the coaches I've been talking with. They're coming out and to see me in the spring, and I plan to visit again in April. All right, folks, I want to point out one thing he said. He said he visited before when the old staff was there, but he said it's a lot different now that Dion's in charge. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it is a lot different now that Dion is in charge. Coach Prime has recruited recruiters. Let me say that again. Coach Prime has recruited recruiters, top-notch recruiters. So it makes his job a lot easier. And when people bring in these athletes that they have already had relationships with, and it's easier for Coach Prime to go ahead and close the deal, you know. And as Coach Prime has said numerous times, when he sits down with these players' parents, he's able to speak to them from every perspective. He's been the player that's been recruited. He's been the coach that is doing the recruiting, and he's also been the parent. So Coach Prime understands what they're going through, and the fact that he has been in their position, he is able to speak to them and give them some assurances. But let's get back to this player. This player, Stacey Bay, is, like I said, a dual threat player. He is coming in, and he has played halfback or running back, and also linebacker. Outside linebacker is what they had him slated as. But, you know, this guy, I'm going to tell you about this guy. Now, he is, as a back, he is a nimble, powerful back. If you watch him in this film right here, you can see him eluding tacklers. He has decent speed, and when he lines up and he runs downhill, he can also run over players. But he has the elusiveness and the nimbleness to be able to elude tackles in open field as well. You see that? He just trucked that guy. I mean, he ran him over completely to get the 6. Now he also, as a halfback, he has some nice hands. So that, I mean, he is a very versatile player on offense. I've seen him also on this film blocking. And when I tell you he lays some blocks down, this guy is a great blocker. But on defense, at linebacker, he's also down. Ooh, look at that hit. He has great athleticism. He's able to shed blockers, and he's a great run stopper as well. I mean, he's a physical player, and you can see that translate both on offense and defense because he's a physical runner when he needs to be, but he's also a physical presence at that linebacker position. And so, you know, these are the type of players that Coach Prime is looking for. He's looking for athletic guys who can make an impact no matter where you place them on the field. And this is one of those guys coming from California. And like he said before, he was recruited by Colorado in the past, but he said it's a whole different vibe now. You know, when he went out there and visited during junior day, he said the energy was so that he could tell that they were serious about winning, and he said he liked it there. So, you know, he said, and not only did he like it there, he said he's coming back. So this is another one of these guys that Coach Prime could put in and could be an immediate impact player depending on where he places him. So if you haven't noticed, this is what Coach Prime and company are doing. They are making sure that they have a steady flow of incoming talent. And these diehard Buffalo fans should be excited about this, because every time we turn around, there's another prospect, there's another recruit, there's another walk-on, there's somebody who is interested in coming to play for Colorado, guys. And here's what we know about Coach Prime. He'll always have room on his squad for elite athletes, players who can dominate no matter where you put them on the field. I don't see Coach Prime and company slowing down anytime soon. In fact, Colorado is going to be jumping in the spring. You watch what I tell you. But anyway, I appreciate everybody for tuning in and subscribing. Have a blessed day.